teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. The Falcons with 1st and 10 here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the Falcons looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Launching one to the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Here comes a handoff. They try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's Warner. With the catch, it's Anderson.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But this coach isn't holding.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Takes up the first, looking for more. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Defense is coming after him. He'll make the first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Warner. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year.
Touchdown, Fresno State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Air Force, 0.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Bites off the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Drop over the middle. It's Smith. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Booker, Fresno State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. There's a throw underneath to the back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more in that play.
Offense success the formation. It's third down. And they hand it off to the back. The Falcons pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense is off schedule after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is on target. Caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. From the shotgun, drops back. And this time it's complete. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Gets made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The Falcons hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal. They'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on them. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Warner. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Shotgun formation. Here's the inside handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Runs through the defender, and he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? He's back to throw again on second down. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Caught over the middle. It's long. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. Looking to throw yet again. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And the Falcons looking to keep this drive moving. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch! They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. The Falcons begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick grab. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? State offense is back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The short completion of the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Dropping back, it's Warner. He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw, and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Warner. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tight end makes the ground. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler of the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here.
Touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game. Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play, and you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Warner. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quick throw to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Receiver in motion now, and he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, Kirk, Air Force has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And now the running backs got it again. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. To the air, it's Warner. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Offense will keep it on the ground here. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Gonna run it. It's Harris. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Slides with the throw. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Falcons come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Here's the second down play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Makes it second and medium. Working clock with the ground game. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Wide open downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Warner. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play second down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for a late deep throw. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
QB decides to keep it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.